I'm out here to sit here and try to talk to these brothers that I do see, the brothers that I do happen to hear and listen to. So we're asking our brothers to sit here and say, hey, when we see a brother, we talk to him and try to coerce him, coming back to the law, put away your wickedness. That's what we asking our brothers to sit here and do these things. That is our kingship. That is our rulership. These are the things that sit here and bring righteousness. They bring servants to you. This is how you'll grow your servants. You get what I'm saying? As them brothers started teaching them, now someone's not the righteous mother, I can follow you anyway. That's exactly how this works. Isaiah 61.
The book of Isaiah, chapter 60, verse 1. Arise, shine, for thy light is come, and the glory of Yahweh is risen upon thee. For behold, the darkness shall cover the earth, and gross darkness the people, but Yahweh shall arise upon thee, and his glory shall be seen upon thee.
His glory is going to be seen upon him. This is our righteousness. You get what I'm saying? He's asking us to come out of this. Forget what these white people are doing, because they turning their women into men. That's exactly what they do. And they're doing the same thing to our sisters. Now everybody thinks it's okay and wonder why they teaching this stuff to our sisters to be this way. And they wonder why they already defeated. Get away from that. What's going on, brother? How you doing today?
Shalom, King.
Jeremiah.
The what?
Jeremiah.
Okay, nice to meet you, man. You know your nationality? You know your nationality? You're not sure your nationality? You know, who's your father? Give me numbers 1-8.
You're African American.
You're not sure? Are you from here?
Yeah.
Yeah, you were born and raised there? You don't have much family, do you?
Oh no, I do. Of course I do.
You have a father? Do you know your father?
Of course.
Yeah. Give me 1-8.
So what's your nationality?
Let me get on you real quick.
But that is Choctaw and Choctaw and Creek.
Indian?
Choctaw and Creek Indian.
Con, all praise.
Mom is a Skokie. She's half Skokie, half African American, I guess.
Okay.
So you're Gad.
So you're Indian?
You're Gad.
You know what I'm saying? So you realize the fact that our people have lost their forgotten heritage, don't you see that as
Put the other hand in your pocket.
I mean, if I ask a white person, I'm pretty sure they'll be like, yeah, I'm German, I'm Italian, I'm whatever. They can tell you, but when you ask some of the brothers that walk around here, they don't know who they are. Right. You get what I'm saying? So give me 118 real quick.
This is Numbers, chapter 1, verse 18.
Go ahead.
And they assembled all the congregation together on the first day of the second month. And they declared their pedigrees.
Their what?
Their pedigrees.
Go ahead.
After their families. By the house of their fathers.
By the house of their fathers. So you have any knowledge about where your father's from?
Yeah, my dad's from Michigan. But, you know, we have a lot of Indian roots inside of our family.
So you probably would be considered Judah then?
No. You say Indian.
Right?
He's Gad.
He's Indian.
He's Gad.
Huh?
He's Gad.
Native American.
Is he gone?
Yeah, that's what he said. His dad Indian.
Wow.
My granddad is actually a Choctaw.
Okay, give me Genesis 49. Let's go to 49 real quick. Find out about God. What is it? Genesis 49.
I was just reading that last night. Yeah, I didn't do the running music.
Yeah. I know what you mean. Reuben.
So we're trying to teach our people their nationality according to the Bible. Because when you go to church, they don't know who Gentiles and they don't know nothing. They just preach because they can't teach. But we actually know who the actual chosen people are because of the curses. Only a certain people. And one of the curses is we ain't gonna know our nationality. So when we ask people, most people say black, Christian. They say everything that's not a nationality. A nationality is a nation that the people belong to. So we're trying to bring everyone back to their nationality throughout the Bible. And Gad is actually a chosen tribe from God. You know what I'm saying? Because Gad was already here. They're like the indigenous people to the land.
Right.
And it's the way they got here. But go ahead, brother. I was just...
Bring it up.
This is Genesis, chapter 49, verse 19.
Bring it out.
Gad, a troop shall overcome him, but he shall overcome at the last.
So basically, y'all supposed to be the saviors right out of this country, man. It's gonna be y'all the Indians are supposed to sit here and gathered together around Jacob, but obviously the end, the prophecy is for God, the land of God, because this is your blood. Your bloodline is in this ground. You know what I'm saying? Right. So we're going to come back. Give me first Peter.
Say shalom. On your nose running.
Till the land and all that stuff, right? They lied, right? Broke every contract, and that's what happened. The troops are overcome. That's by the This is the book of 1 Peter, chapter 2, verse 9. But ye are a chosen generation.
A what?
A chosen generation.
Go ahead.
A royal priesthood.
Go ahead.
An holy nation. A peculiar people. That ye should show forth the praises of him who hath called you out of darkness into his marvelous light.
So he's asking us to come out of darkness, man. He says, these are things that us go and have. Do you have love for the Most High?
Of course.
Notice that's natural with us?
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? Out of 400 or 500 years of being servants in this place, you still believe in the Most High. And most white people don't even haven't served nobody, and they don't care about the Most High. You get what I'm saying? It is naturally embedded in your genetics to sit here and realize that, I believe in the Most High. You probably had some experience with you where you say, only Most High can do something like that. You know what I'm saying? Only Most High can do something like that. You're sitting here realizing that's in our heritage. We've forgotten that heritage. That's why you're seeing brothers waking up teaching in camps. Why you seeing brothers walking around wearing their fringes now. You're seeing brothers that were sitting here teaching and going, this is something natural to us. We've always had Martin Luther King, we have Malcolm X. These brothers are always profound speakers to sit here and teach our brothers and come back to the truth and be honest and real about certain aspects of it. You know what I'm saying?
Shalaki. Shalaki. You got something.
Go ahead, bring yours out.
You don't celebrate Thanksgiving, do you?
No.
Okay, I was just making sure. Con, you know the ancient Indians used to wear fringes.
Yeah, I know.
You knew that?
They wore it on the bottom of their
Con.
That's how you know they were the children.
That's how you know we was related.
Ponchos, they wore it on their ponchos also.
Exactly.
Just alluding to what he was saying. What he was saying, we have the zeal of the Most High. He even said that in Romans 10, verse 2. For I bear them record that they have a zeal of the Most High, but not according to knowledge. Because most of us, we in the church praising the Lord all day, but we not following none of the commandments. Just like Christ said, if you love me, keep my Father's commandments.
So
people are starting to realize his power, man. You see our sisters, we got a sister in the Congress right now, rocking hijabs. They threatening the life out of her right now. You get what I'm saying? That's the power of it, that you realize the Most High's, even on women, like, they're having self-respect. You're starting to come back to the law, and as more and more we're bringing this whole destruction and stuff is starting to fall before your eyes. If they're not paying attention in your sleep, there's a reason for that. You get what I'm saying? You got something? Give me Ezekiel 9. I got you.
This is Psalms 174.
Bring it out.
19 through 20. He showed his word unto Jacob.
Unto Jacob.
Go ahead.
His statutes and his judgments unto Israel. He have not dealt so with any nation.
That's why white people can't teach you the Bible, man. That's why they always talking that Jesus gospel and this, that, and the third, but they don't understand the parable. What Jesus spoke in parables. What you think we're doing? I'm speaking in precepts.
Right.
That's parable.
So the verse in itself is a parable.
Yeah.
So this is why they say that when you speak verses, everybody can't understand. They don't know what we're saying. Is that true?
A lot of
How
it.
you understand the Bible? So like, how you understand the Bible is precept upon precept. I mean, there's a scripture here that's going to say the same thing they're saying in the Old Testament, right? And you use it to help you to understand. Think it up. It's going to explain. He just quoting.
They both say the same
You know what I'm saying? 28:10.
But the puzzle was only given unto us to be able to understand.
Ezekiel 9. Ezekiel 9. There you go.
We have the
9.
children of Israel.
Shalaki. I'm gonna give you a prime example.
Scary though, because it's like it hasn't got out there. Maybe now.
It's getting out. But Shalaki King, I got your example. Like in the Garden of Eden, they actually think it's a real snake talking.
Right.
In actuality, it's not a snake, it's a man. They just call him a serpent.
I heard somebody
It's not a snake at all.
Theories. I've heard different theories of who he is.
I can bring it out. It's in Revelation. It's a man. It's not a snake at all. Snakes can't talk. It's the white man. It's the deceiver. I can bring it out. I can bring it out. It's in Revelation.
No white person in the Garden of Eden.
Gone. The deceiver, but I know it was a man. It wasn't a snake. I can bring it out.
It's the book of Ezekiel.
Hush.
And the Lord
Yeah, you're right.
said
Wasn't
unto
white.
him, go through the midst of the city, through the midst of Jerusalem, and set a mark upon the foreheads of the men that sigh and cry.
That do what?
Sigh and cry.
So if you're walking around here complaining about what this world is looking like and becoming, reason for that. Keep going.
For all the abominations that be done in the midst thereof.
All this stuff, you complaining about this stuff, you happy in this place, you're gonna die. If you're not happy with what's going on around here and you see these people dying off, you're like, yo, what is, this place is weird. There's something going on. Keep going.
And to the others he said, in my hearing, go ye after him through the city and smite. Let not your eyes spare, neither have ye pity.
For child or old. That's why you're seeing on a daily basis people dying off right now. Because the angels is already around here walking around. He's already given authority to start taking people out slowly. And he's chopping up the city right now. You're seeing that flood happen this recently, right? He knocked off roads, knocked off streets. He's like, look, man, we sitting here driving the cars that's putting oil in the air, it's putting CO2, you're damaging the earth. He says, I'm gonna destroy you with the earth. Keep going real quick. You got something?
Con.
All right.
You already know.
Slay utterly, old
So who
and
was it?
young,
One
both
white.
maids
You right
and
about
little
that.
children, and women.
It was just a man that had the spirit of the serpent.
Upon whom is the mark, and begin
Just that
at
spirit
my
on it.
sanctuary.
Spirit. It starts with
Then they began at the ancient men, which were before the house.
So he says, I'm gonna start here first. I'm gonna start with he's gonna start with Israel first. So you're gonna see more Israel drop. He's gonna say, I'm saving the wicked man for my glory. That's the glory that he wants to see. He says, no, we're gonna be outnumbered, but that they're gonna get cut through.
So smite is like
Destroy it.
destroy them. So it might happen in ways that we
I got a precept.
It might not just be blatant.
It's like you watch Dragon Ball Z, right? Yeah. What they call the guys? They call them Kaioshins, right?
I don't know that much about it. I
Right.
wish I
So
did.
one of his moves is called Hakai. It means destruction.
Goku?
So Beerus, the god of destruction. One of his moves is called Hakai. In Hebrew, the smite one is Hakah.
In Hebrew, smite means Hakah.
Hakah.
So he might literally battle that city. The Lord. He's gonna battle the
No,
city.
the Lord is going to smite it. Smite it with Egypt, destruction. I mean, like plagues.
All of that. He's using all of that.
Him, and then I'm gonna come to you.
Con.
This precept for what I just read. The book of Zechariah, chapter 13, verse 8. And it shall come to pass that in all the land, saith the Lord, 2 parts therein shall be cut off and die, but the third shall be left therein. And I will bring the third part through the fire, and will refine them as silver is refined.
So he says, as you bring us through the fire, that fire is to test us through temptations. That's what we're all fighting right now. We're all trying to get rid of our iniquities and our temptations. While these people are trying to give you temptations. You get what I'm saying? So that's the fire that he's putting our people through. They're sitting there saying, look, man, you got to learn. Now it's the time you got to learn to say, nah, I don't need that. I don't need to mess with you. I don't need to, you know what I'm saying? Whether it's friends or material, it doesn't matter.
Shalom, King.
Whatever.
All praise. Y'all about to have a
What was it? You just posted something today about Wednesday.
We came out here to check y'all out, bro, from Chapel Hill, North Carolina, bro.
A blessing. All praise. Jalen, why you doing? Stab, man. Hold it, man. Hold it. You gonna hold it?
And they say, and will try them as gold is tried. They shall call on my name, and I will hear them. And I will say, it is my people. And they shall say, the Lord is my power.
Okay, first off, do you know who the Father's name is?
Yeah. I know the shortened version. I call him Father Yah. That's what I was talking.
Okay.
What do you say?
I say Father Yah.
You say Father God.
Yah. He said Yah. He said Yah.
I try to
Gotta
say
help
it
down.
wrong.
You can't
I try
hear
to
me,
say
huh?
Father Most High Yah. I try to
You just said, okay, so you just said Yah.
Yeah, I don't know. I get scared to say it like that. I say that's how I'm taught.
That's cool.
That's your choice, but you know, you said you say the name. You realize that, yeah, that's
And I have
the
heard of
portion.
the name Yahweh. And I've actually
Exactly.
did
You
research.
understand why I'm saying it, right?
The name?
Yeah.
I heard that's the name you have to say.
Acts 4:12. Right.
Come on.
Acts 4:12.
J's?
No, you got. They have Jehovah in there.
Let me pull it while y'all find it. So this was
I heard, that's why I just stick on the short.
This was earlier when we were talking about the serpent, and the white man think the actual serpent is a snake. But the only thing I do is go to Revelations, verse 12:9, and the great dragon was cast out, that old serpent called the devil and Satan, which deceiveth the whole world. He was cast out in the earth, and his angels cast out with him. So them white people still think it's a snake, man. They just confused. They don't even understand. Really, man. I've actually been in a Christian church. They actually believe it's a snake. He slithered up and was talking to Eve.
Constantly, on a regular basis.
You gotta get away from them people.
So Adam and Eve weren't the only two people.
No.
It was like a whole generation of people.
There was lots of other people there too.
I was just talking about that. I was like, everybody would have Down syndrome.
I can pull the scripture and it shows you that, like when he was saying he hid behind some cedar trees, the trees were actual people. And I can pull it. I'll pull it for you. Go ahead. That's all I want to bring.
Now this is the book of Acts, chapter 4, verse 12. Neither is there salvation any other, for there is none other name under heaven given among men.
That's the key right there.
Even among men.
Yeah, that name. That was why they knew to change Jesus, change the name. They had to change it all throughout the Bibles. That's the reason why you see the Lord. They covered it with a specific title to sit here and throw us off. And he said, well, the name, but they knew that was
Bad spot, man. I'm getting a lot of cigarette smoke.
You get what I'm saying? He said, oh, let me change the picture, let me change the name. They throw us all off and sit here and not hearing it. Now they make it's a money-making scheme, man.
Is that part of crafty
You know what I'm saying? It's all about money when it comes to the church.
It's about crafty counsel.
Yep.
Job 9:24, right?
You got something else?
Particular direction y'all going for today?
I
Or is it something we can ask about? As far as
French.
but I was going to ask
Numbers
about
15 and 30
church. Because I was thinking about just following my upbringing to an extent and joining the church, but I saw some thing and kind of iffy or whatever. But I still like it because they were teaching something that I didn't know about the Bible. But church, what exactly is church biblically speaking? That's what I really want to know.
What?
He asking about church. Like, basically, were you supposed to be in church?
What church you going to?
Sorta. I don't know. Well, basically, yeah, that's how I
Did they say Yahweh? Did they tell you to teach the commandments?
Church is no good.
They wear fringes. You talking about church?
They wear fringes?
You don't need to be there.
I don't do none of it.
I need to. But it's a lot going on.
If they ain't teaching thus saith the Lord.
Pull the scripts, man. I'm gonna put this phone down,
I know
man.
some churches, they'll say,
Where can
they'll keep
get some beer
commandments,
like that?
they'll tell the people.
Oh, we got some people. I got a website. All praise and power. That's where I get mine from. They be like $20. Oh, you talking about the actual shirt like that?
Yeah, so
You gotta holler at him. Y'all said the same thing today.
Yeah, bring that out for them real quick. Go ahead.
Say it.
Hold up. Bring that out for them.
Them garments, them things that be hidden. I can get you a shirt like this for about $20.
Yeah, I had somebody say
That's the best way to do it, make it
chapter
on. But that's what
15.
they doing.
Verse
Get the
38.
garment from somebody, and then they get the
Speak
fringe
unto
put on.
the children of Israel and bid them that they make them
We got some
fringes
people telling me.
in the border of their garments
No, he be online.
throughout
Talking about like
their
that?
generation,
They got them 25.
and that they put upon the
All
fringe of the bottom border of Salakia, fringe of the borders a ribbon of blue.
Okay, why?
It shall be unto you for a fringe, that ye may look upon it and remember to do all the
Shalom,
commandments
we'll be
of the
back.
Lord.
What?